Hi, I'm Jacqueline Robertson, a kindergarten teacher at Magnolia Elementary. I'm also a Liberty University student studying technology leadership. And I'm here today to present to you a new technology that I think would really benefit our district in unleashing our students' creativity and enhancing our student learning. It is something that is useful across all grade levels in all subject areas. It is something that will grow student interest as well as allow them to design their own content and reach that higher order thinking that we all are working towards. What is it, you say? It's podcasting. I have created a communication plan that I think is the best for getting this new technology out to our schools. This technology, like I said, is very powerful. It has 3 different components. We can use it as a pre-designed component where teachers and students are able to use things that are already developed, already out in the world. Many of you may be familiar with podcasting because you too have also used podcasts. You may use it on your commute to and from work. You may use it to listen to your favorite radio hosts at all hours of the day. So there are also kid-created, kid-designed, kid topic podcasts that are already out there. So we can use that as one way to use that in our district. The other ways are really a little bit where we can get even more bang for our buck with this technology. And that is teacher created and student created. Those 2 pieces in the communication plan that I have set forth are where we as educators can really utilize this technology to grow our students. Teacher created, of course, allows for us to differentiate for our students. It allows for us to enhance learning for our ELL and our IEP students. It also allows for us to reach those auditory learners more and those gross motor learners more, people who need to move while they're learning. So that's a really great tool. It's also very powerful for our older grades to do reviews, to do kind of main points and main ideas, study for tests, things of that nature. Student created is where it gets really exciting, and that's where we start seeing that creativity really come to life, when our students are empowered to create their own podcast to show their knowledge on a subject or to share with their peers, their families, or teachers what they know. So there's many different pieces. In my plan, I have it broken up into 4 components. The first one is admins. Of course, we're going to offer training to all 4 of these components. In the administration role, we're really looking at enhancing ways for admins to communicate with staff and families. We're allowing those people to be able to hear admins' voices, to share in their passion and their love for their school, and really create a personal connection. And the teachers, we're looking at ways for them to have another educational resource to use in their classroom, ways for them to build their own content to enhance what they're already doing in the classroom, and ways for them to really create kind of a new component of learning for their students, to kind of spark that interest and love of learning even more. Students, 3rd section, is a way for them to review course content, study for tests, things of that nature at a higher level. At a lower level, like my kinder babies, we're looking at things like being able to listen to the story we just read aloud, being able to move around and listen to me sing the ABCs while they're walking or hopping or skipping. So it really creates a way for them to get auditory learning going on while those little bodies are moving around. Also, you're talking about for students, it's a powerful tool for them to be able to show what they've already learned. So we're kind of getting outside the box of those standardized assessment pieces and more in the box of those rubric, portfolio, creations that they're making to be able to show their knowledge. Podcasting is a great way for them to do that, and a way for them to also enhance their speaking and listening skills. Those are objectives that we all have across the board from our state of Mississippi. So The last component I have is, of course, our parents, because all educators know there are 4 pieces: admins, teachers, students, and the last, and probably one of the hardest for us in the education field is that parent connection piece. That's always the one we're always trying to work to do better at. Podcasting is an easy way to reach out to those parents, be able to share with them, again, being able to hear your voice. You can post announcements. You could post, again, kindergarten-wise, I could post the story that we're reading in class. They could listen to it at home with their families, talk about it, share what they had for their day. Great way for families to connect with their own children, to know what they're learning in the classroom. And again, a great way for parents and families to help support their students at home, whether it be for review or going through additional information they need to work on. So those are the 4 components in the plan. Again, there'll be trainings and tiers for each of those pieces put in place. And I really think this is something that is able to be utilized across the district, across grade bands, across subject areas, because the content is so versatile. Again, we can make it ourselves. We can have students create it to show what they know. And of course, we have those pre-designed areas that allow us to really get into subjects that maybe we as educators aren't as strong in, or maybe we don't have as much information on, so we're able to bring those things to our students. The last component is really that our students are going to be able to explore their personal interest even more. So if they're interested in learning about, the solar system, they could listen to podcasts about the solar system, whether that's fully on topic of what we're doing or what they're doing maybe in an individualized center or things of that nature. It's also a way to build literacy because they're able to use a book and listen to it simultaneously as well. So I hope that these kind of pieces show you just how amazing podcasting can be. I really would like us to implement this plan, starting with trainings in the next month. If there are any questions that you have at all, please reach out to me, and I really look forward to starting it with you soon. Have a great night.